Hi guys, Paul Pluta channel, doing paid reviews. Paid reviews, guys, this is what keeps me on YouTube. And this here is for Mario. And Mari says, "Hi Arch, I'm turning to you for my third paid review from you. The other two were done in June 2015 and 2017. On last year's review, I explained to you that I started my luxury collection with an Omega Speedy bought on the grey market in 2014. And that was followed by a vintage 1984 Rolex Datejust reference 16013 that I purchased from not other than the Pontiff himself on November 2015. And so I asked you whether my next piece should be a Tudor Pelagos or an Explorer 2 16570 black dial. And on that video you bashed the Tudor as a brand, and so the logical option was to go for the Explorer. Fast forward to 2018 and I put my hands on a Tudor Black Bay with a 22% discount at an AD, and soon afterwards you bought yours, which you have been praising ever since as a good entry-level option, even dethroning the Speedy on that category. On this new review, I also included pictures of my Steinhardt GMT Coke, which you consider a shitter, but for the time being is doing the trick under a stroke of luck will allow me to acquire a Rolex or Tudor GMT. I hope you can see the journey, which in reality started over 40 years ago when I started my appreciation of wristwatches and overtook this piece as it was only beta tool complementing the heavy hitters. So what's your opinion on my current collection? Also, this collection is being paid for by my wife as a Father's Day present. Awaiting your response. Sincerely, Mario from Miami, USA. Thank you, Mario. Thank you. This is a great review to see here. And I got to tell you, Mario, it's great to hear from a loyal customer like yourself. This is interesting. It's really pushing the envelope quite a bit there. Yes, ArchieLuxury is a work in progress. Sometimes I say something and then the market changes. That's right, fuckaroonies. The market can change. And I got to tell you the truth, fuckaroonies. Quick, wristwatch check. I'm wearing the IWC Ingenua. I got to be completely frank and honest with you. The market has changed. Rolex Explorer 2s are now, they're getting expensive. They are getting expensive. And what has happened is not only have the price of Rolex Explorer 2s shot up, but Tudor has completely they've gone in-house for their Tudor Black Bay. So I gotta tell you, there's been some significant changes. Tudor itself is moving in the right direction. In-house 70-hour, it's 41 mils, it's hefty, it's big, it's really moving in the right direction. And I gotta tell you, this is what happens. When things change, I adapt. I'm just not a stubborn son of a bitch who will continually harp on and say, no, that's it, I said this, that's it. I mean, let's not forget, guys, Tudor, this was Tudor's answer to the Submariner, the Hydronaut, the ugliest, nastiest fucking diver that was released. This was their answer. I mean, come on, guys. You can't blame me for getting shitty at the brand when they release horrors like this. So you've got to understand, it's all to do with what watches themselves there, what is happening, and that's a big part of the big part of the scope, because if they're going to release dogs, woof, woof, fuckers, I'm going to have to step away. But they release good things, go in-house, and, you know, retro, I'm over the moon. So I got to tell you, Mario, I'm a work in progress. We're not laid in stone. What do I think? I tell you what, that photo you sent me there, fuck, I just looked at it and said, hey, cool collection. Then I realized that your Steinhardt, Steinhardt will never be an acceptable brand. Mario, it looks a lot like a Breitling Super Ocean. It looks a lot like a Breitling, particularly on that shark mesh bracelet. I think your collection is growing beautifully. You got the Omega Speedmaster, man on the moon, man on the fucking moon. I love the moon watch. That is a fabulous watch. I must tell you, I love my Speedy. Love the Speedy. You've got a Datejust 16013 two-tone Datejust. Hey, that's a cool piece. That's a cool piece. And then you've got the, actually, which fucking one is on the shark? Sorry, I'm just having trouble working this fucking thing. Sorry. I've got black and white photos. It's hard for me to work this out. Sorry. I thought that you got the Black Bay. You got the Black Bay on the, Black Bay on that shark meshy sort of, that's cool. That looks really cool. I gotta tell you, I really love, you got a Black Bay, Tudor Black Bay. I've got the same, you know, I've got my Black Bay as well. I love it. I love the Black Bay. That is a superb watch. That's really great bang per buck. I would say to you, what would I add if I were you? And I've got to tell you, you know what I would do? I reckon for your collection there, a Tudor is great. I think a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. That's where I'd be going, because that is also using a Tudor movement. Very good buy on the secondary market. You can get a bargain. You can get a bargain. There's some good buys in that space. I reckon that'd be a great way. This collection, Mario, is growing nicely. You got the Speedy, you got the Datejust, two good pieces, and you got the Tudor Black Bay. Three decent fuckers there. Get rid of that Steinhardt, man. Get rid of that fucking piece of shit. Get rid of that. I mean, man, that is just a garbage. It's garbage, man. I don't know how to say it to you nicely without you getting upset. It is fucking garbage. It's fucking garbage, man. Come on, work with me, not against me. It's fucking garbage. What would I be adding? I reckon, I really do think Breitling Super Ocean Heritage would be a great piece to expand your horizons. That's what I would do. Expand them. Expand your horizons. Go where no man has gone before. That's what I would be doing, man. I mean, seriously. Just grabbing it off the shelf here. It's on my watch winder box. I seriously think, man, I reckon get yourself a Breitling. These can be good on the secondary market. You can get a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. You can get the Heritage 1, which has the ETA movement. Or you can get the Heritage 2, which has got the Tudor movement. Whatever you get, these are a fantastic piece of kit. I think that's a nice way to grow the collection. It's starting to get... Look, I think you may have missed the Explorer 2 boat there. Look, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. That would have been a really cool piece to have. But they're starting to rise. They are starting to get a little bit on the expensive side. But I love the collection. Mario, It is growing. It is growing. This collection is good there. This is a good, nice collection. I think you should be very proud of it. You've got some nice pieces. Steel stunners. I love steel. I love the Tudor Black Bay. The Tudor is a fucking quality watch there. Would I add an Explorer? Look, if you can get an Explorer at the right money, sure. But they're starting to go a bit high there. I love the collection. We've got some scope. We've got growth. This is a nice collection. You've got nothing wrong. Just remember, Mario, fun fact, fuckers, fun fact, always make sure that the waterproofing, if you're going to take it into the pool, always do a pressure test. Make sure the seals, it's been serviced recently, because the worst thing is, even I've seen Rolex Sea Dwellers, which are dive watches, which the rubber has gone and water can get in. So be very careful taking your watches in the water. But fun fact, just a care fun fact there. Great collection. I love it. I add more, Mario. Always add more. There's nothing. I reckon the collection is getting some nice girth. We're getting girth. I think it's nice diversification. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do love this collection. It's growing. It's going in the right direction. I support it. I mean, if you start doing the wrong thing, I'm not going to tell you, hey, look, that's completely out of line there. I will fucking tell you, don't do this, don't do that. I'll tell you what to do. But at the moment, I'm happy. I reckon add a Breitling, because you love the shark mesh. Get a Breitling in. And enjoy your watches, man. I am Paul Pluta. This is the Paul Pluta channel. Remember, it's $50 US for paid watch reviews. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends.
You know, the poor pontiff. He struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the ArchieLuxury channel.
So, obviously, it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So, hey, meet me over at the ArchieLuxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here. The man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at ArchieLuxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.